Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a Kroger ad, and we'll be brushing, gum chewing, and chatting along the way. So without further ado, fresh Atlantic salmon fillets, $7.99. Also says farm raised or extra large cooked shrimp. Okay. Oh, farm raised shrimp. Wow, how's that work? Private selection colossal blueberries. I'm familiar with that private selection brand. However, I don't think I've ever seen fruit by them before. So that's interesting. Heritage Farm. Boneless chicken breasts. Boneless. Oh, it doesn't say skinless. I mean, but it looks skinless. It just doesn't say skinless. Well, obviously it's skinless. 10 for 10 on Powerade. That's a throwback. I used to get these deals all the time. They used to have Powerade and Gatorade and Propel 10 for 10. Like regularly. Not anymore. So I don't know, but I might end up cashing in on this. And that's actually my favorite Powerade right there, that blue one. Blue and red. Oh yeah. This body armor's okay, but you know. So here they are with their little chip sales again. $2.49 each when you buy 4. Look like Lay's. Or Frito-Lay brand. I guess Frito-Lay make Doritos. Cheez-Its, 2 for $5. That's another pretty good deal. Yeah, that's pretty good. I prefer the Cheddar Jack ones. Those are the best ones to me. But original is the spot. I also like these club crackers. They're so good. The problem is that they have a really high like sugar profile. They're very sweet. So they don't really work with everything the way a regular cracker would. So what we got here? Butterfly scrap. I was just saying, somebody comes in on an old mukbang of mine, and it was when I was eating like some shrimp, and maybe you think like, man, it's been a long time since I've actually had shrimp. I mean, I've had some since I've shot that particular video, but I'm just saying in general, it's been a while. And here you got mix and match, buy one get one. I actually like both of these. I like this beer battered fish here, and I like the shrimp. So this is actually not bad, depending on what the actual price of this is. Because I could get this and then get this. So might be giving visit this week. Wait a minute. Well, let's see. No, this sale's already over. I'll have to see what this sale is for this week. Let's see. Stouffer's Lean Cuisine Entrees. Stouffer's Lean Cuisine Entrees. 4 for $10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it used to be like 6 for $10. Sargentino 4-cheese Mexican. I think I mentioned this before, but I love this cheese. Their cheese is very good. Sargento is it's expensive. It's a pretty expensive cheese. Mix and match with your ice cream. Buy one, get one. White Claw Simulacrums are Cayman Jack, $12.99 for a 12-pack of 12-ounce bottles or cans. Weekly digital deals. Okay, so I will definitely be going in and get some of these pizzas. For sure. Yeah, I'll probably get the Supreme, which I'm not sure why they're not showing the Supreme, but in fact, yeah, these used to be like 3 for $10. So let me do the math here. But it's essentially the same damn thing, basically. Yeah, I can get 3 for $10. So that's what I'll end up doing. I'll get like the combination, which is pepperoni and sausage. I had a really good DiGiorno's. Maybe they'll show DiGiorno's later on in the ad, but I had a DiGiorno's pizza this last week. It was like a thin crust edge to edge carnivore pizza. It was so good, you guys. Of course, I had a little extra cheese and a little extra pepperoni and a little extra sausage, but still very, very good. It's definitely a new favorite. But of course, DiGiorno's is always more than Red Baron. And typically when I get DiGiorno's, the deal is normally like I'll be able to get 2 for X amount. And that'll be the deal. Versus like 3 for X amount with Red Baron. Like I said, I like Red Baron, but so we got some more cheese over here. I just bought cheese. Like, I'm definitely good on cheese. I actually bought a 2-liter of Pepsi and a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper recently because I want to try out this whole dirty soda craze. So you'll see that in the video eventually. They did this ad differently than I normally do it. Normally, I would just flip it open and it would be there. But watch when I flip it this time, the orientation is different. So I'll open it from the top here, right? Yeah. And now I gotta turn it to the side. I have no idea why they did it this way. I don't know. But whatever. Okay, so this is a good deal. Off 1 digital coupon offer. So, okay, and so typically you can use these coupons 5 times. Yeah. So that's a dang good deal. That's a dang good deal. Problem is I'm sick of Lucky Charms. I don't too much care for that Reese's Puff cereal, but it's General Mills, so I think that covers like Cheerios and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and quite a few others. So, Wheat Thins. I grew up and we had Wheat Thins pretty regularly because my mom loved them. And then, as I got an adult, I liked them quite a bit there for a while too. And then it came out with the tomato and basil flavor, and it just got completely addicted to that until eventually I got burnt out, and now I just can't stand Wheat Thins at all. That's so weird for me, but yeah, I'll really go ham on something and then get burnt out on it and can't touch it anymore, which is my own fault, but still. 10 for 5 on the yogurt, and it's Yoplait. Wow. Kroger does a really good in-house brand, like their Carb Master yogurt's pretty good. Progressive soups, no thank you. Oh, tomato and basil, that's funny. What do we got here? What is this? Bacon. Why does that bacon look so strange? Microwave ready. Well, there you go. How is that even a thing? Organic apples. Petridge Farm. Petridge Farm makes goldfish. Yeah, I never noticed that before. But yeah, that package is exactly like those darn cookies too. But I never noticed that. Isn't that crazy? I bet you just discovered that too. Maybe you didn't, especially if you have kids. My nephews love these things too, and I never noticed. Personally, I really can't stand goldfish. I do not get the appeal. Never did, not even as a kid. So, but they do got there's a sweet one. It's like a birthday cake cookie deal. I don't remember what it is, but it's sweet. It's like a cookie. It's so good. Oh, I love those. Those are delicious. Delicious. I do like these fudge things. I can't think of the last time I've actually had them, but anytime I've had them, I've enjoyed them. The Keebler stuff just isn't worth the price, and it's not like it's crazy expensive, but it's just like the alternatives are just as good, and they're like a fraction of the price. So, Pringles, $1.50 each. And then you got your dog food and washing detergent. You got your Tide, your Angel Salt, and your Pampers. Okay. Okay, so these are literally my two favorite ice creams right here. Cherry Cordial, and I forget what this one's called, but it's like chocolate and caramel, and there's these little chocolate candies in there that have like caramel in it. So freaking good, y'all. They'll often have the little versions of these for like 2 for $5 or something like that. Private Selection cheese. 2 for $5 on the cream cheese. And sour cream. Kroger apple juice. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. I wonder if that's new. Kroger peanut butter. I do like the peanut butter. They've got good peanut butter. I do not like Walmart's in-house peanut butter. I mentioned this in a different flip through, but like if I gotta get peanut butter and I'm shopping at Walmart, I'll just get Jif. I'll pay the extra and get the freaking Jif because I just do not like whatever they got going on with theirs. Whereas if I'm at Kroger, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this unless Jif has got a really good sale going on. I don't care for Skippy. Peter Pan's okay, but Peter Pan I think is even more expensive than Jiffy. That's weird branding to it, and that's so strange. Kind of like Flintstones. Like there's a cereal of Flintstones. There's probably plenty of people who don't even know that's from a cartoon. It's one of the few cartoons where they don't really, it's not syndicated the way a lot of other older cartoons are. Very strange. But I think it's because of the way they branded it. You know what I mean? They've got vitamins and they've got cereal. That's so strange. This is not Flintstones vitamins and Flintstone cereal. That's really strange. That's never had a reboot. Anyway, like Tom and Jerry's had a reboot. Looney Tunes has had a reboot. Scooby Doo's had many reboots. What else? Countless others, but I don't. The Flintstones has never had a reboot. That's crazy. What is up with that? It's probably for the best because not all reboots work out very well. Okay. Once again, back to the Brewskis and beers and wines and all that fun stuff. Three for 10 with the what is it? Oh, these salads. I've gotten those salads before. And they're not bad. There's a couple that are really good. I don't necessarily care for some of the lettuce they put in there, but some of those are good. I just don't think, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, this is too much for a salad. Like, even if you get 3 of these things for $10, it's just cheaper to make your own. Like, in the grand scheme of things. And it really adds up if you want to get more than 3. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. But they are good. Let's see here. Kroger corned beef brisket. What is that? First of all, what is that? Now I thought corned beef was that stuff that came in a can. So how do you have corned beef brisket? How does that work? I was finding out my mom used to buy something called deviled ham, and it looks a whole lot like what the corned beef that was in the can looked like. But I used to love deviled ham, and it was made by this. There was this one brand that we got, and we used to buy it at a store called Save a Lot. And then out of nowhere one year, they just stopped selling it. And the only other version is that one that's like devil, with like the literal devil on it. It's like a white package with like a devil logo. Anyways, that brand is disgusting. Cannot stand it. Never could. But it's like, it has a monopoly on devil ham. There's like no other alternative at this point. Alright. Boneless, skinless. Let's see, it wasn't that long ago that $9.99 is the price you would have paid for like Tyson or Banquet. And their brand, then theirs would have been like $8.99, $7.99. But nope, it's $9.99 now. Seeing where the prices are going is kind of crazy. And then here are the lunch bowls. Oh no, these are lunch makers. You know, the other lunch bowl. I don't even think I've ever had these before. Catfish fillets. Eastern fisheries scallops. I've never had scallops and never had any interest in having them before. deli and bakery. I do love Kroger's bakery chicken and their bakery slash deli wedges. So good. Oh, and their chicken strips, especially the chicken strips, so good. $5, yeah, and it's a good deal. It's always a good deal for that home chef stuff. Whether you get it cold or hot, it's a good deal. Their chicken, though, it just needs more flavor. I mean, that's really its biggest flaw. Is that you really gotta have something to go with it. Because that chicken by itself it just don't really work. But you add some wedges to it, except for the chicken strip. They got some seasoning to them. But like the regular fried chicken, not so much. But they've got good crunch, good consistency. They're kind of juicy. You just need to take them home real quick and add some hot sauce or some ranch or something to it. Sprinkle it with some more salt. Okay, so now how do I do this? Okay, so so that meant that when I was on the first page, I was supposed to open it one more layer, and we would have went to this. So the last page I did would have been the last one, but it will be this one because I didn't realize it. But I told you guys they switched it. They didn't used to do it like this. This orientation difference thing is, it all used to be in one orientation, alright? But now it's like you have it horizontal and then you do a landscape. It's pretty vertical, you know what I mean? It's like, why do they do that? It's just so weird. I hope this is going to be a regular thing. Still, it's much more easier to manage than like Needler's. Their ad is so gigantic. So, alright. So, finishing this off, we've got wild caught Kroger pink salmon and cod fillets. I actually just bought some cod. And what was the other one? I bought some more flounder. This almost looks so good. And I can't stand hummus though. $2.40. Oh, let me tell you something about this. So I actually went into Kroger. It might have even been when this ad came out. And they had this exact sale going on, right? But I did not pay attention to it because it's a what was it? It was 2 for $5, but then it was also like a digital coupon, as you can see right there in small print. But when you go into the store, which I went into the store to get bread, and you know this was at the end cap, and it was like $2.49 for these, and I was like, oh, that's a good deal. So I grabbed the box. I went on my merry way, and then after I had done my shopping, I was in the car looking at my receipt. I was like, wait a minute, that was way more than I thought it was supposed to be. And turns out I ended up paying the full like $5 for this one box. I was like, whoa. What happened here? So then I had to go and go back and look and see like where did they issue it, and it was because it was a digital coupon. And it just pissed me off because that was not abundantly clear when I went in to get it on those damn end caps. And I was so pissed. Because I love Captain Crunch, but I'm not paying $5 for Captain Crunch. This is not happening. Even though it was a big box. Still, I was just livid. I mean, with myself. I should have paid better attention. Normally, but I don't normally, like, when I go shopping, like, I have a predestination for something, and it's in and out. Or I do a pickup order so that, like, if there's a sale, I'll already know what's up. But if I'm just going into a store spontaneously, it kind of throws things off. And so I don't get to thinking the way I normally would think. I don't strategize the way I normally would. And so they can catch me off guard. And truly they ought to be shamed. Anyways, $3 for these Chips Ahoy. what is it? Pasta fish sticks. These pickles look so good, but I don't like pickles like that. But they just look so good. Deli Fresh lunch meats. Used to get those all the time. Now I'm trying to. Why is my computer suddenly coming on? Okay. Anyways, yeah, I used to do deli meat all the time, but then I cut out. I stopped doing deli meat so much. Or what do they call that? Processed meats. I'm not really sure what the big deal is, but because all the additives they add into the processed meat. Like, why do they add so much to it? Like, what's the deal? Anyways, closing things out, we've got, I've been wanting some chocolate milk. So I might end up getting some chocolate milk. And this is perfect because it's a small little thing. Can't overdo it. That's totally fine. Oh my god, 89 cents for the Starcast. That's good. I have to stock up on some of those. Well, yeah. Some out of my little 20 packs, my Walmart brand. And you know, I have Starcast on sale like this as much as they used to. I'm pretty sure this used to be like the regular price at one point, years ago. And then it went up to over $1. So I started getting the Kroger brand. And then started getting the Walmart brand. Aldi brand. Now that these are on sale. And this is probably cheaper than their in-house brand. So yeah, you got Reese's. I do not like these little miniature ones. The chocolate to peanut butter ratio is off. Don't like it. No go. Okay, and finally, $5 mix and match for Dove. Oh, that's actually good because I love me some Dove. When you buy 3 participating self-care items with card, I always have to say $5. Either way, you turn Doves on sale, it's a good thing. All right. There you have it. That is it for our little ad flip thing for today. Seemed like a rather fast one. Did I even go over these avocados? It doesn't matter. I don't eat avocados. You know, I didn't even go over these little bites either. Those little Entenmann's, those little muffins. These here. Those are so good, aren't they? They're so good. They're a rip off. I mean, you get what, like 4 or 5 in that pack, and you basically inhale those things. They're so light and fluffy and moist and good, delicious, but they just don't last. And I think Old Debbie's now tries to like make their own. I haven't had theirs though. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this ad flip through. And leave us a like. We need those likes. Helps us get the reach out there. Pushes the video. You know, the algorithm loves likes. So give us a like. If you're a fan of the series, drop a comment. Let me know what you think of some of these cells. Or if I said something that's interests you, let me know. And if you're new here and you enjoyed the video, subscribe. But also if you didn't enjoy the video, subscribe anyways. I'm making a lot of different videos, so you're bound to like something. So anyways, have a good evening, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. another ad flip through. We haven't done one of these in over a month. I typically like to do these about once a week, but I want to say in March I did, I don't know, I do about 3 a month typically, and in March I did like 8. So I figured I'll take a little break, and so we didn't do any in April, and so here we are in May, and they're back. So, you know the drill, chewing gum and brushing along the way with my commentary. So, let's get into it. Today's ad is Kroger's. We got some fresh Atlantic salmon. $7.99 a pound. We got some Heritage Farm boneless chicken breasts. Kroger's beef. Don't know if I mentioned this. Don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but I never buy this beef where I can't see it. That's a major no for me. Which is kind of funny because I buy sausages like this all the time, right? Like Bob Evans or the Kroger brand or whoever. It's packaged almost just like this. You can't see through it, but I don't do it with beef. I gotta see it. Anyways, $2.49 each. Now this is a good deal. But when you buy 4 or more, okay, well, if you plan on, this is great for if you're somebody who goes to a lot of trips in a month. You know what I mean? And so basically you can just buy everything you're going to get with this one sale, right? Because if in a month's time you go through like 5, 6, 7 bags of chips, that adds up very quickly, right? Especially for these particular brands. So $2.49 per bag. When you buy 4 more, that's not bad. Especially with right now how prices are. Like a single bag of Doritos is almost $5. That's not even the family size, that's the regular size. It's insane. I literally told myself that I'm just gonna start buying generic everything for a while. Even generic Doritos, because I hate generic Doritos. Nothing tastes like Doritos. There isn't a single nacho chip that comes close to Doritos. But I'm gonna have to try getting used to something because these prices are crazy. 10 for 10. Oh, I love these kind of deals. And that's my absolute favorite kind of Powerade right there. This blue one. Love, love, love it. Okay. So, and just to go back to this Doritos, I would probably get a bag of regular nacho cheese, a bag of Cool Ranch. Alright. Then I might get some chili cheese Fritos. Maybe some barbecue Fritos. And that would pretty much hit the quota. Alright. So here at the edges we got Cheez-Its, club crackers, Gordon's fish stuff, those little bites, bread. Let's flip it. So the crackers are 2 for $5. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah. And then what's this say over here? Mix and match, buy one, get one. Always great to get a buy one, get one. I do like this Gordon's fish. And that's a butterfly shrimp. I do like the shrimp. I'll tell you what, those club crackers, they're so rich and buttery. But a couple years ago, I was buying those all the time. Got burnt out. I still have some in the cabinet. They gotta be thrown away at this point. Alright, what do we have here? Stouffer's are lean cuisine entree meals. 4 for $10. And that might seem like a good deal, but those are really small meals. You know, they're frozen. These are the kind of meals my grandmother eats, like literally Stouffer's and lean cuisine. She really likes these. Most of the time anyways. So we're up and down that she didn't like a flavor that she has loved for ages. She's like, oh no, I don't like this. I never like that. You know, but my grandmother is in her 90s as of last year. And so, you know, certain things come along with age. I mean, not with everybody, but with most people. So, memory does some things. That's interesting what it can do, because it's like, how do you not like it though? That's just the weird part. Like, even if you don't remember having it, how do you just not like it all of a sudden? You know what I mean? So, there's a lot there. Now, I always get pizza every month. I can't not have pizza. Like, there's gotta be 1 or 2 in the freezer. And this is the place to go. Because they always got the best deal. And I love Red Baron. But they also have deals on DiGiorno. And I used to always do these Red Barons. I would get like a Supreme and maybe the meats. Every now and then I would mix it up and get like a 4 or 5 cheese or something like that, right? But normally I would get a Supreme and like a meats, right? But then I discovered the DiGiorno carnivore thin crust pizza. I have not gone back since. That pizza is so dang good. And Kroger's normally has a sale for DiGiorno where you get like 2 for either 8 or 10. It's a great deal. And they're the only store I've seen that sells the carnivore thin crust pizza. Walmart doesn't have it, Myers doesn't have it, Neither's doesn't have it. So that works for me because it's cheaper at Kroger anyways. But yeah, so I haven't had Red Baron in a little while actually. You know what's funny? I think I have a Red Baron right now. There was a new one. Wait, is that Red Baron? No, it's Tombstone, I think. It was some new thing I saw I wanted to try. So, alright, cuties, seedless California mandarins, ribeye steak. No, I'm not a steak person, but that does look kind of good. Cheese, look how expensive cheese is. At the same time, I think the same kind of bag would be like $7 at Walmart. So, this is not a bad deal here. Coca-Cola 7-Up, $9.99 each. 24 bucks. $10 for 24 cans. What do you guys think of that? I know somebody who drinks Mountain Dew like water. So they buy these big things all 48 cans. That's enough. That's a lot of pop. All right. Oh, you know what? You know what? I forgot they changed the way this ad is. So it's like, you see how I had to open it, and there's this other flap. It used to go this way, and now it's going down. I do not like that. But whatever. It makes it harder to get in one shot the way I want to get it. Okay. Weekly digital deals. So we got some more pink salmon on sale. So Atlantic and pink salmon's on sale. Wild caught. Okay. What's this say? Oh, hummus. And why is it look a dessert? I touched on hummus in a previous video, or in a previous ad flip through, so we won't go into it this time. Here we are. Did I tell you guys? And sorry if I'm repeating myself. And actually, I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm going to repeat it anyways because it's still a sore spot for me. But this damn deal right here, for these large, this is a great deal, $2.49 each. Alright, but you have to buy at least 2, right? And I went, and normally I'm on top of this, and I don't mess up on the darn, the details, right? But I ended up going and buying cereal, and I messed up, and at that time it might not have been 2, it might have been like 3. That's what I think it was. It was 3. So you had to buy 3, and they were like this cheap, right? And I only bought 2. So I paid like well over like $12 for those 2 boxes of cereal. And I was like, what the hell? It was like that one little thing. It only applies if you have the damn deal, right? Devastated, and so ticked off at myself. But also, it was on an end cap, and the end cap did not state that you needed to buy 3. It just showed the price, and that you needed the damn card. But it didn't say you needed to do like this minimum amount. So that was very annoying. I'm like, why isn't it on there? Then I mentioned that recently I was in there, and there was this like robot thing, like going down the aisles and scanning items. It was really interesting. It was like scanning the barcodes, and it's like I was like looking in the chips aisle, and then it just kind of came around the corner. I'm like, what? And I was heading towards the Cheez-Its, and so it was like right there at the end. So when it turned to the aisle, it was blocking it, and I stopped, and it stopped, and we were both kind of like, which one was gonna move? And then finally, I'm like, I'm just gonna go back. And then it was like, okay, well then I'm gonna go ahead and scan. And then I came back and just walked around it. But yeah. So, okay. Chips Ahoy, $2.99. Oreos. I'm always fine with the store brand version of Chips Ahoy, like Chip Mates, which is Kroger's brand, and then whatever the Great Value one is called. Like they're literally like perfect imitations. Jimmy. So I used to get these all the time, and I love them. But then there's like something they call like potassium benzoate, and they're like loaded with that. Or is it potassium benzoate? It has some type of lactic acid in there that does not sit well with my stomach. It's a lactate, I don't know what it is, but there's something in there, some kind of preservative. And so I stopped using those because they do not sit well with me. So, yeah. Alright, we've got some 89 cents for Starkist. That's good. That's good. It's funny. Oh, no. I was about to say that wrong. I've been wanting chocolate milk. $1.39. That's terrific, actually. it's like, will I want some later? You know what I mean? I try to do that all the time. Okay, I got these Reese's. I don't really care for these. I don't like these. I don't really like these, and I don't really like the other ones. You know, the minis that come in the other bag. They don't have any kind of wrapper on them, and they're teeny. But they're great. And this is very big bag, but those other, like the mini Reese's, the little mini ones, those are terrific in cereal. Those baby in some milk. Oh my goodness. Wow. That, like, I love them that way, but any other way, it's just, I don't like the chocolate on there. The chocolate ratio is off with these and with the, you know, the miniatures. And the chocolate on the miniatures just tastes different also. It's kind of like how the peanut butter in Reese's Pieces tastes different than the peanut butter in regular Reese's cups. Okay, and so now you got your Dove down here, but oh, Dove is on sale. I need some Dove. It's literally my favorite soap and shampoo. I mean, the whole time I ever buy is when it's on sale because it just costs so much. Say 5, mix and match. When you buy 3 participating items, I mean, if a whole bunch of Dove stuff's on that wouldn't be bad at all. Okay. Okay. So do you see this? How ridiculous is this? Now I have to turn it to the side. Like, what is this? Who decided on this mechanism? This is so bizarre to me. Like, it's horizontal, then it's vertical. Like, but what? Like, make it make sense. But anyways, oh, $1.79. First of all, these overrated because first of all, nothing that says it has Reese's in it tastes like it has Reese's in it unless it's ice cream with like literal Reese's chunks in it. Otherwise, it's a scam. It's a freaking scam. And I love Lucky Charms though. Burnt out on them though. We then select the tomato and basil ones, but I'm also burnt out on those. Also burnt out on these Ritz crackers. I don't even know why I'm burnt out on those. I don't even remember the last time I had those. But I don't really eat crackers like that anyways. Like, I eat crackers with salads and chili. Maybe certain soups. That's pretty much it. You know? And it depends on this type of chili that I eat. Like, if the chili is really sweet, then I won't touch the Ritz because they're already sweet. I'll get like a regular saltine. But if it's a little, you know, if it's a less sweet chili, then I'll add these in there. Problem is that I eat a lot of crackers with my chili though. Like, I don't know, like, do you guys do that? Do you, like, when you have chili, like, do you just like crumble up a bunch and put it in the chili? And it's like, before you know it, you're like down a whole pack of freaking, a whole pack of crackers in one sitting, just in the chili though. Because I like mine to like saturate all up in there. Alright. 10 for 5. Okay then. I do like yogurt, it just doesn't like me. I really gotta retrain my stomach to like that again, but it hits my stomach like a wrecking ball. Greek isn't as bad, but regular, it just, I mean, I might as well just, it's like in and out, basically, you know what I'm saying? In no time, like before I even finish, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's time to go. So I don't really mess with yogurt like that. The whipped isn't as hard on me either, and I do love that whipped. Have you had that whipped? I love that whipped. that whipped is such a nice consistency and fluffy, and it's like companies, they copy all kinds of crap, but why aren't they copy that? But it's also kind of like peanut butter crunch. I've never seen a generic version of peanut butter crunch ever. The closest thing to peanut butter crunch would be the Reese's Puff type of deal, right? And that doesn't hold a candle to it. Though kids love this because they'll swear up and down it tastes like Reese's. Like, okay, kiddo, try. Okay. Oh, so you look at this Ice Mountain water. I always get a whole bunch of this. And when I buy these, I buy 3 at a time. But I buy them from Walmart because they have like a 35 pack or something like that. It's a massive amount. It's a quantity you can't get at Kroger, so I get them there. Alright, you got your toiletries type of deal and clean, grab, and Dawn. Oh yeah, look at this Dawn. Look at this. They have made this like the new ketchup bottles where it's like upside down. Wait, is that right? No, they're not upside down. Look. This is designed to be like to squirt out immediately. And it stays like this. And it has no like actual cap. You just squeeze it and it comes out. It's so neat. And I'm like, why did it take them so long to make this? Like literally it seems so freaking simple. And like duh. But no. It's pretty damn new. But anyways, I'm blown away by that. I think they're the only ones doing it at the moment too, which kind of sucks. Alright. We have our private selection ice cream. Literally, my 2 favorites right here, both of these. My absolute faves. Cherry cordial and whatever this other one's called. I don't know what it's called, but it's got these little like chocolate caramel bites in there and like some crunchies and caramel, and it's so freaking good, y'all. Oh yeah, I love it. So, and then what do we have here? Private selection cheese. I don't think I've ever bought the private selection cheese before. Kroger's Scary Peanut Butter. I do like their peanut butter. And you have over here what? Apple juice. Yeah. Alright, Kroger's 80% lean ground beef. Okay, $10. Okay. Kroger creamer. Green cabbage. 8-pack of Powerade. 20 fluid ounce bottles. Now, $6.49 for 8 versus $1 for the other ones. I would just rather do the other ones, right? Yeah, because those bottles are bigger. Those are 16. No, they're 28. 20. So yeah, I would just buy those over these. I mean, why wouldn't I? That's just a better bang for your buck. Okay. Sensitive skin body wash. Aluminum foil. Did I miss anything over here? Bacon. Pringles. Pringles just don't really do it for me these days. Though I probably mentioned this in another ad, who cares? But years ago they had a hamburger flavor one. Oh my god, that was so freaking good. Alright. And, alright. So, I think this is actually the last page because of the new way that they've arranged it. So we've already seen everything on the other side. Right. Right. So this is the finale. Bells and bruised. So of course your alcohol. So I took up a nice little chunk of our whole last page. And I don't normally even go through these because I don't drink, so it's like a hard tease. Yeah, no. 3 for 10. I told myself that I'm going to start doing more grapes and less processed, snaggy, like Debbie cake type of deals. I'm going to start getting better at managing the awful things that I eat. So, but sugar is one of my problems. And really, it's the processed sugar that's so bad for me. But this, and I hate it. Like, it really isn't a substitute for, like, if you want a little Debbie, grapes ain't really gonna cut it. But I think I need to wean off of, like, processed sugar. I have to, like, go cold turkey for a minute. And then once it's not been in my system for a while, then I can, like, get some grapes and be totally fine for, you know, basically ever. Until I slip up, you know what I mean? So, because, like, if I haven't had chocolate in me for a while, it's so much easier to resist it. But, like, if I just had, like, a Reese cup, you know, the next, like, a week, really, I'm going to want more. And it's going to be really hard for me not to want more chocolate. But if I can go, like, a whole week or two without eating anything chocolate, then I'm, like, fine. You know what I mean? This year has not been good for that. Like, it's just been, like, straight chocolate. It feels like I've been having chocolate all the time. You've seen my face in those recent videos, right? Like, that's all because of the chocolate. Like, it hits me hard. My skin reacts immediately. So, alright. Boneless, skinless chicken. I remember when this was $7.99. Okay? Now it's $10. In fact, I think it was actually 6 something. Yeah, because this was 6 something, and the Tyson was the higher one. You know, it was like $1 or $2 more. So this was always the better deal, and it's $10 effing now for that same bag. That's crazy. It's insane. Honestly, this is depressing. And this is kind of an old ad. This isn't present day. Like, it isn't. I mean, it's been a month, so all of this crap is already over. So when I get the newer ads, the prices are probably even more insane. And you can tell, you go into those stores and buy crap, and you're like, I didn't even get anything, and I'm broke. Alright. Here are these little Lunchmates. Knockoff Lunchables. Eastern fishery scallops. Never had them before. Not really interested in them. Catfish fillets. I don't know if I've had catfish before. Strawberries and... oh, just strawberries. That's weird. It's just raspberries as well. Why? China with strawberries. Oh wait, and raspberries. Look how small that is. Raspberries. And finally, Deli Bakery. I love this Home Chef fried chicken. Absolutely freaking love it. Not gonna lie, and it's a good deal. That's crazy. Everything else has gone up, but the deli chicken, it still maintained a pretty decent price. You want some fried chicken, this is where I'm going. Because KFC, Lee's, way too dang much. But I'll go here, get like a 4-piece, or a 5-piece, yeah, here's a 5-piece. 1 breast, 1 thigh, 1 wing, 1 drumstick. Fully cooked. And yeah, chow down. Add me some buffalo sauce to that. Give me some Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Bob Evans mac and cheese. And just, yeah. Okay, you know what? Maybe not both of those, but I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. I'm the kind of person who can do mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. So, alright, and you have here this like gigantic ham and whatever it is. Oh, a Black Forest ham. And so, cheese. Well, and then you close it like this. And, alright, y'all. Okay, so that was crazy. Phone went out of storage as soon as I got to this page. So I was able to record the whole freaking video without it running out of storage. At the very end it cut, so talk about luck. But now I've made space. I can close out this video. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And until I see you next time, take care of yourself and peace out. Oh, God. Today we have a ad flip through from a store called Kroger's. Let's get to it. Alright, so prices are kind of crazy these days, so it'll be interesting to see. This is actually a very old ad, so it's way past when this first came out. So who knows how dramatic the prices are different now. Who knows? But yeah, let's just see. Okay, so looks like we've got 2 pounds of strawberries. 2 pounds strawberries are 18-ounce blueberries. $2.99 with card. Kroger russet potatoes, 99 cents with card. That's a 5-pound bag. 2-day sale. Saturday and Sunday only. You got these beef patties here. 73% lean. Okay. $5.99 with card. Mix and match, buy 2, get 3. Kellogg's cereal. Locally grown Granger country potatoes. Yorkshire Farm sausage, $3.99. Ballpark Franks. So we got buy 2, get 2. Down here with the chips. nice little variety of options. Still probably not the greatest deal as I'm learning. Depending on where you shop. 2 for $3 for the buns. So we got some ice cream up here. Sargento cheese slices. I am a fan of Sargento cheese. So you got 10 for 10 for the Gatorades. I do like these deals right here. And those are my 2 favorite kinds right there, right there. Those are the 2 I would be loading up on. So, of course that's with cards, so I don't think you're just gonna go in there and buy those and walk out, because if you don't have that card, who knows how much these things are. Okay, mix and match, buy one, get one. Looks like with popsicles. Magnum ice cream bars. Weekly digital deals. Pork back ribs. Not that big into ribs, as I've mentioned many times. I don't like ground beef where you can't see it through the package. That's always a no for me. Got eggs. I probably do need some eggs if I'm being honest. I'm really craving like a really good Spam prefix burrito. So I'm talking eggs and Spam. Pretty, yeah, that's what I want. A prefix burrito with Spam, egg and cheese. Yeah. Look at this Bush's cans. I don't know if I've ever seen these cans before. Look how big these are. Or look how wide they are. I'm definitely a Bush's family kind of person. We do Bush's baked beans. Plenty. So, alright here. So, this is a good deal for this 24 packs, the $10. Now, I know for a fact this is not currently the deal going around, because I was just on their app and I saw that they had these on sale and they were, I believe, $14. You know, so yeah. Ooh. Okay, so now you've got watermelon, peaches, my Red Baron. I love me some Red Baron. Party wings, frozen burger patties again. What is this down here? Chocolate fudge iced double layer cake. $14.99. Kroger water 40 pack. Oh, I didn't realize they had a 40 pack. I don't like their water anyways. I don't ever buy that. Let's see if we got some Axe and Dove. Oh, I always love it when Dove's on sale. Dove is my favorite. Axe is the scam, so let's see. Oh wow, 36 mega rolls. Charmin. What? Did I? Oh, there it is. Okay. 6 double rolls are Charmin bath dish. Chips Ahoy. I do like Chips Ahoy. I just don't really care for Oreos like that. I just recently had the Oreos with Reese's, and honestly, I was not a fan. And I am truly a Reese's fiend. This seems like it was gonna be awesome to me, but it really don't work. Oreo is such a weird cookie flavor, right? Like, it's so strange. It didn't work for me. It's so clashy. Oh, you got some batteries here. You got $3.50 for these big party-size bags of Lay's. McCafe. No, it's McCafe. That's McDonald's coffee, right? It seems crazy to me that someone's like, you know, I just love McDonald's very generic coffee so much that I have to make at home. And granted, I don't consume coffee, so, but it's McDonald's, so. Okay, so 10 for $5 on the yogurt. I'm not mad at that. Nope, not at all. 10 for $5. Yeah. Nature Valley. I do like Nature Valley brand stuff. Prego. 2 for $4. Ben and Jerry's. You know, I don't think I've really ever dabbled in. Is that cherry cordial? Cherry Garcia. Okay, Ben. But I don't think I've ever actually indulged in Ben and Jerry's ice cream before. I really don't have an opinion on them. They always seem just a little bit more expensive than they should. They used to have really good brand recognition there for a while, but now I don't really hear about anyone talking about Ben and Jerry's. Like, is Ben and Jerry's like a Cold Stone type of deal? Like, is it a store? It just so happens to sell like store bought. Like, you can go. Like, do they actually just have like a? You know what I mean? Like, is it like Cold Stone? What's the other place? Oh, I don't know. I don't eat enough ice cream to know all this stuff. Like, Uncrustables. Bull. I'm not. Ugh. I could go on a rant. Uncrustables are the biggest scam for off you're buying your kids Uncrustables. Great. Congratulations, because clearly you're rich, because if you can be affording to pay basically $1 per one of those little freaking sandwiches, you're doing alright, because that's highway robbery. Robbery. For a PB&J. And I love these things, but they've always been expensive, always. Especially now. It's so abundantly clear. Sara Lee. What's this? Oh, baby food pouches. Yuck. Okay. Oh, look what we have here. Cereal. Okay. What kind? Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cheerios. It's just for those little teeny boxes, you know. The kind of boxes that basically make like one bowl, you know what I'm saying? But $1.88, terrible. Especially not for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And if you're the kind of person who actually measures their food out in terms of what a serving size should be, then you're fine. You know what I mean? But who does that with cereal? Who actually weighs out how much they're gonna do? They grab a bowl and they pour their cereal in there, okay? And they go about their day. You know what I mean? But when you have that small box, an average bowl, that box is gone. Like in 2 seconds, you know what I mean? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. $10. And that's with the card. That's with their card. Look, see, here, I'm about to lose it. Because I'm looking up here. I'm seeing. What's it say? Basically, the regular price for these are $4.29. Is that right? And then it says minus $2.50. What am I looking at here? It says R1 digital coupon offer. This is getting me a headache. Let's move on. Let's just move on. Let's get on my nerves. Pringles. Not the greatest fan of Pringles anymore. I used to love me some Pringles, not so much these days. They've really taken the to Pringles are starting to kind of take on. Like, if you hold me long enough, all these ad flip tos. Granted, I haven't done one of these in literally months. Longest stretch since I've done one of these ever. But, you know that when it comes to Pop-Tarts, I don't play around with that. This is what name brand Pop is a scam. That pastry tastes like cardboard, chalky. Yuck. But that's kind of what I'm trying to get out of Pringles. Like, what is up with them? Like, I can't even touch those plain Pringles anymore. They just taste so. Ugh. It's crazy how everything seems to be going up, but the quality hasn't gone up at all. You know what I mean? If anything, quality's gone down, the price has gone up. It's a scam. Just a scam. Alright. I've been heavy into corn on the cob lately. Tell you what you can do, that's good corn on the cob. You rub that baby up in some good amount of butter. You take some of that Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning powder. And just powder that on there. Oh my god, y'all. So freaking good. Anyways. Also had a baked potato kick here recently. Honestly, I could totally just have like a nice vegetarian eating streak. Because I've been really into cabbage lately too. Like certain vegetables just cook really fantastically. I mean, it's still kind of a hard sell, but still. Alright, 4 for $16. Back in the day, and literally back in the day, is as little as just a year ago. I used to think that Kroger's was the king of pop sales. If you wanted to get you some pop in like a bulk amount, you wanted to go to Kroger because they had the deals. Well, once I switched to Walmart, I learned quite a bit about Kroger. And it's so crazy because really, I don't know, it's such a weird double-edged sword because I can't recommend you go shopping at Walmart. I just can't do it. You know, that's what I was up with. But it's like, you know, their prices are only so low because they're willing to take the hit so that you'll see that striking difference in price, right? So everyone really hurts in comparison to them because they've got all these other avenues of revenue. So because this is not a terrible deal, but it's like it's also not the greatest. I don't know. But it's like if you like me, you really gotta save your money. You really gotta penny pinch. And it really matters. Actually, it matters in the end. You know what I mean? It ends up mattering. So, anyways, I got a bit of a headache. Look at the Sargento cheese. It's just and for what? 5 to 8 ounce bags. leftovers lasagna. A friend of mine made lasagna like a week ago. I was over there. That was one of the best lasagna I've ever had. And I meant to take the rest of it with me when I left because I know how they are. They make a dish and that's the end of it right then and there. Even if they make like a massive amount, they do not eat seconds. They do not eat seconds. So they're gonna put it in the fridge and it's just going to go to waste. And I didn't think to just grab it on my way out. That's how it goes. But now I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this with me. You know what I mean? I know y'all ain't gonna eat this. I don't know why y'all don't be eating. No. I don't know why y'all don't do leftovers. But if it's eat leftovers, it'll be something super duper simple. Like say they decide to order Domino's pizza. Like they might eat that pizza. You know what I mean? In the next day or two. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Sometimes that pizza box is just sitting there until they finally just throw it away. Me, I don't got it like that. Never had it like that. You know what I mean? I mean, also, leftovers are part of the agenda from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? In fact, you're almost excited for the leftovers because when it's a good home-cooked meal, it's going to get better because those flavors are sitting, they're marinating, they're soaking. You know what I mean? They're enhancing, they're leveling up. You can't wait. So yeah, but it's like, they don't know what they're missing out on. Especially since my friend can cook. My friend can cook pretty good, but it's like you don't even get the best of it. I mean, day one's great, but day 2, 3, those are the better days when it comes to good home cooked meal with lots of herbs and spices. Oh yeah. I just smell it on my hands. What is this? What is this? What is this? Wendy's. Wendy's beef patties. I heard that this was a thing. I actually remember looking this up. I think my friend actually told me he was like, you know, that Wendy's makes. He's like a manager at Kroger. And he was saying they had some kind of like picnic thing for the higher ups. And they had Wendy's burgers there. And he was like, it was very strange, but they were good. And I was like, that sounds fantastic. And here they are. They actually have the dang things. Now granted, this was so long ago that they almost certainly don't have these now. So I'm kind of ticked. I should have looked at this ad. That's what I get. Oh. Okay, I gotta calm down. Got you calm down. I've woken up with a headache. I've got a headache. I did not sleep very well. Home chef. What is this? Ribs. And you got, what is that? Spice Island. Quote on the cob. Alright, let's move on. This brand of hot dog. You didn't pay me to eat this. Disgusting. Okay. Yuck. I always thought this was like literally a Save-A-Lot brand. There's a store here, a chain called Save-A-Lot, and I always thought this was kind of like their in-house brand hot dog. I didn't know that it was actually just like a big kind of sort of well-established terrible hot dog brand that just happens to be everywhere. But they're terrible, disgusting. I don't like it. It's like all the worst parts of a hot dog are just truly embodied with this brand. It's like if you ever wonder what's going on a hot dog, which who does that? Why put yourself through that? But it's like, you know, when you eat one of these kind of hot dogs right here, that everything you've heard, told the truth. And you know everything you've heard, it's in there right now. You know what I'm saying? All of it, all of the worst aspects. You can taste it in this. Yuck. All right, this is it, and I'm almost done. Yes, actually. I have a slight thing that my phone might have stopped recording, and if it did, I guess y'all ain't getting ads up to it for a long time. But I'm kind of off my game at the moment, so that really isn't anyone's fault but myself. As opposed to, like, who else would it be, right? If it's got some grapes, and we've got some Kroger salad packs. We've got some sausage. I do like Kroger's. They've got some good ground sausage here. Like this sausage here, I do like it. It is good. Honestly, but my favorite. You can buy like this. It's crazy how I don't mind buying sausage that comes in a package like this where you can't see through it. But I will not touch beef. And if it comes in anything similar to this, I gotta be able to see that beef. It's interesting now that I think about it, because you can't buy like ground sausage in a pack like this, right? Where you can see it. That's strange. In fact, that's mighty suspect, one might say. Very suspicious. Oh, back in the day, this was a household staple. These cakes. Oh my god. The lemon one and the vanilla. Oh, I even got this one here, but anyway, yeah. Oh god, I remember back when I was like in my super duper depression. I was like I went like Super Saiyan 5 depression. I was like a super depression. I'm trying to make a reference here. It's not working. I was in a really bad depression many times ago, and I was also my binging was back on. Was on deck. Okay, it was showing out, and I'm not actually going to go into that because it's just going to bring me back. I don't want to really live that at the moment. We moved on. So, okay, Home Chef. Oh, their chicken. Oh, you know what? Their Home Chef's chicken is it's such a mixed bag with them, because one day it'll be fantastic, and then you'll get it another time and it'll be like, what is up? Like the last time I had this chicken, I had some with my mom, and we were both like, what is wrong with this? Like this ain't it. I'm saying, like, what are you doing to us? Like, seriously. Anyways, and so what is this here? Full 8-piece. First of all, 8 pieces. This is high. This is high. 8 pieces includes 2 breasts, 2 thighs, 2 wings, 2 drumsticks. Actually, you know what? That ain't that crazy. I'm not sure what I was thinking just now. Yeah, I always love me a good drumstick. My mom's a wing person. And thighs. I like the thighs. We all seem to have a weird love-hate relationship with the breasts. Anyways. Okay. I guess we're basically done with this. Oh, Velveeta, I didn't even look at this last time. Let me. Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, the little bowls. Okay. Anyways. Red Bull. What you got? Pork chops. Oh my god, Mom. Is this pork chop? What is this? What is boneless chicken? Oh, boneless, yes, chicken. My mom made some really good pork chop dish like a week ago. So good. What's happening here? We've got Queen City. Oh, we used to love Queen City sausage. I'm not sure how we ended up falling out of love with them, because we were just obsessed with Queen City sausage. Well, first of all, things are kind of expensive. For one thing. Especially for one of those like packages where you only get like 5 or something in there. And they're not particularly large ones either. So. Alright. So here's our beers and bevs again. Is that wine? Briscata. Buy one, get one on the sausages. Johnsonville. Large peeled divined shrimp. Alright, so that's it for our ad today. This is old. This This is months and months and months and months old. So keep that in mind. Prices are almost certainly 15, 20, 25% higher now. It's just that limited amount of time. Which is some bull crap. It's just so depressing to be in the store right now. It's just, Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this ad flip through. It's been a little while since I've done one. Let me know if you would like to see these pop back into regular rotation again, because they were part of the rotation once upon a time, and then I got them out around May. I want to say, I don't know. I did like a really big influx of these in 1 month. I did like 6 or 7 of these in a month. Don't normally do that many. And they all kind of bombed. So I was kind of like, well, maybe people kind of fall out with these. I could have just been oversaturated, but no one's really mentioned anything about them since. But I thought I kind of miss doing these. And also, since we now have an Ollie's here in town, and last year I got to do a couple Ollie ads because they were sitting in their holiday flyers. I had never been to an Ollie's, never even seen an Ollie's. I'd only seen their ads, and their ads looked incredible. Well, now we have one in town, and I thought, now I can actually make comments on the experience there, and because I've been there, I've actually went there one time so far, and it's interesting. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Anyways, what was I talking about? I got a headache. I gotta go. I'm trying to figure out why I got this headache. I didn't get to bed. I had a good time last night at all. So that's one part of it. Let me go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What you think of the deals? How are the prices where you're at right now? Sometimes I'll be watching like someone's grocery haul video, and they'll be talking about the price, and I'll be like, damn, that's actually a really good deal. And it would be crazy because it'll be somewhere like New York, and I'm like, the prices there should be like 1 billion times more than they should be here. So why are you getting good deals? Again. But yeah, it's just interesting to see. So anyways, let me know. And you have a great rest of your evening. And whatnot. And until I see you on the next one. Take care of you. Oh, look at that Father's Day. That's how old this one is. When was that? When was that? So we're in September now. When was this? I don't know. Okay, we're done. Thank you for watching the video. Take care of yourselves and peace out. Bye. Today we are back with another ad flip through. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, but it's back. We're trying something a little different with the nails instead of a brush. So let's see how this goes. You have to let me know in the comments which version you prefer, if you're a fan of these flip throughs, and if you'd like to see more of them. And so with that being said, we're going to chew on some bubble gum, and we're going to go through the ads, and we're going to just discuss things as I normally do. So with that being said, let's get started. So, this is Kroger's Thanksgiving ad. So, it's actually a day before Thanksgiving. But they probably will release a new ad maybe yesterday. So, yeah. Let's see what they've got going on. 4 times fuel points on Friday purchases. We've got Tyson Fresh Cut full line sale. My crown just came out. Let me find out what the heck I'm supposed to do.
Okay, I found this on the web for what am I supposed to do if my temporary crown fell out. Check it out.
Okay, and I had a dream that my temporary crown fell out during a video. Wow. I said I wasn't going to chew on that side, and I did it anyways. It happened at a reflex, though. It happened like for 2 seconds, and at 1 second, it was over there. Pop. But we're going to keep going for now. I'm doing that after the fact. And this is double-sided tape here. Private selection Angus 80% lean ground beef $4.99 with card. Buy one get one. Why does this say free? I don't see. Oh, there it is. Mix and match. Buy one get one. Okay. This one is buy one get one free. All right. Definitely aren't sure about this. Okay. You got sweet potatoes, 49 cents with crown. You've got Kroger broth, 99 cents. Large pineapple or pomegranate, 3 for $5. These sales mostly seem pretty good. Ocean spray, fresh cranberries. But they're in a bag. Alright, let's flip her over. Buy 2, get 3. I remember I used to get this all the time. And I stopped buying pop as much. But it was a good deal until I had compared it to like Walmart. Right? And it was cheaper to actually... Wait, am I tripping? I don't remember what the deal was, but it might have been different actually. Because 2 get 3 free, that's actually really good. It's almost unbeatable, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong though. $1.99 each for Doritos. Those are like $5 at Kroger's now. This is a deal. With card. What size bags are these? That's crazy. Wait, am I missing something? Is there something at the top here? No. No, there's like a... Oh, here it is, right here in the fine print. When you buy 4 or more in the same transaction with card. Yeah, that sounds about right. Otherwise, those are like $5, almost $6 a pop. Entirely too much. You got your stovetop stuffing. I recently talked to somebody who said that they eat stovetop stuffing like all year round, pretty much. And I was like, what? I pretty much only have stuffing like twice a year, Christmas and Thanksgiving. Townhouse and Club crackers, $1.99 when you buy 3 or more. You got this buy and mix and buy, one get one. I've never had this Dolly Parton brand before. This is a really good cake mix though. had Kindle, oh, whatever. You got alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Craft, at least I drink a beer every now and then. I don't think I've had one in like 2 years though. Craft shredded cheese, buy and mix and match. And then what do you have here? Weekly digital deals. Use each coupon up to 5 times and 1 transaction. Okay. California Cutie seedless mandarins. Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage. And you've got shredded hash brown. I cannot stand shredded hash brown. I love hash browns. I love tots. But I cannot stand shredded hash brown. Kroger butter. What's this say? Philadelphia cream cheese. Oh, and what is that other one? It's like Partridge Farm. Is that even? What is that? Partridge Farm stuffing. Why is it way down here with the cream cheese? Well, I guess it's part of the weekly digital deals. Okay. Now to open it, which is weird, because look at the way it opens. It starts up and then it opens up like this. I'm definitely a fan of that. Not a fan. Let's see, I think I can scooch you over to about here. Okay. Make it a meal to remember. Butterball. Wild. Butterball whole turkey. You've got whole beef tenderloin. His brother's home chef turkey breast. Actually, never seen that there before. Granny Smith apples are, what does that say? Birdie pears. Birdie pears. French's crispy French fried onions. I can't think of the last time I had fried onions on anything. Normally it's on like green bean casserole or something. But I haven't had green bean casserole in a long time either, so probably when I had green bean casserole. Okay. Full pans. Those are pretty much a must on the holidays, aren't they? I'm not a fan of cranberry sauce. When I was younger, I kind of liked it, but it was always one of those things where it was like, well, it was sweet, but it never lived up, you know? And then as I grow up, I'm like, I don't really care for this. So, Sister Schubert's rolls. I've never heard of it. 2 for $8. 2 for $8. How many rolls you get in there? I don't know about that. Rubbermaid fine lids food storage. Is that pineapple chunks? And finally, Good Cook non-stick roasting pan. Alright. Whatever. What's over here? Alright, y'all. Bake your holiday best. So we've got pumpkin puree. And you've got Kroger or Simply Truth. Mix and match, buy 2 get 1. Interesting. actually did this deal not really too long ago. She got nutmeg and cinnamon sticks, but she meant to get cinnamon. So she went back to the store, and then she got another thing of nutmeg, thinking it was cinnamon. To be fair, all the seasonings they put in these things look the same except for just the name. So it's the same tin, same color, same size. The cinnamon sticks thing is a bit more confusing because they were sticks. Very obviously sticks too, but we don't hold it. She ended up using them, so. Happy Egg Company. Free range eggs. Buy two, get one. Or buy one, get two. I'm tripping today. Buy one, get one. Kroger. Powdered sugar. Buy two, get 2 for 4. They're really kind of confusing me with these 2 for 5s, 2 for 4s, and then buy two, get 2, or something like that, you know what I mean? Alcohol. There's no point in me going down this aisle. Is this that Marie Callender's? No. Marie Callender's has a terrific pumpkin pie. Why isn't it even on here? That's so weird. Why is it the apple pie? That's so weird. And it's, yeah. I was so shook when I had that dang pie about 2 or 3 years ago. I was like, this is a frozen pumpkin pie. This is amazing. I don't think I've ever even had a home-cooked pumpkin pie that was that good. And I'm not a pumpkin pie person, you know. Oh, you got this gravy here, 2 for 4, and whipped cream. Crazy how long whipped cream can last. More Dolly Parton. Not into Dolly Parton, just recently become big. Like this brand, because I just feel like it's, in the last year, it's all over the place. Baking goods. I know she also makes a pancake mix. I tried to find it, but I couldn't. Alright, and here's one of their classic deals on cereal. And they normally have some kind of sale that's very similar to the pop sale from before, where it's like buy 2 get 3. I think that's actually what I did when I bought that Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No, I didn't do that because I bought it at Walmart. It was like 1 by 1 over time. Alright, Starbucks coffee. Chobani creamer. Oh, what is this? Frozen cheesecake, really? Oh, that actually sounds good. New Kroger exclusive. Oh snap, no wonder I gotta try this. But $9.99, I just don't know about that, man. A $10 pie. And look, 24 ounces versus 24. So for half the price, I can get a Marie Callender pie. For the same price as a cheesecake. They are the same size, but I don't know, man. But that sounds good. I would love to try this out. So, I don't know. It won't be anytime soon, because honestly, that's just too high, especially right now. At the same time, though, I don't know. Alright, so what is this up here? Fresh made holiday harvest mixed. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen them do that before. Not like that. Well, you got your 2 for 5 with the raspberries. And of course, $1.99 for grapes. All different assortments. I never tried those cotton candy grapes they used to make at Kroger. I don't know if they still do it. Maybe at the marketplace, but this one is just a regular Kroger. We do have a marketplace on the other side of town. I never shop at that one. It's got way too much going on. Way too many people are in there all the time. It's so much bigger, and it's just big no for me. It's kind of like, that's similar to Walmart. Anytime I order from Walmart, like I said, it's just a pickup order. I'm definitely not going into that place. And it's literally right down the street from them. So we're on that same strip is delicious. Oh, these are new. I've never seen these before. It's actually been a minute since I've actually shopped at like Kroger. I was there the other day. For the first time in a long time. And bought some Doritos. Actually, that's what the deal I'm thinking of. It was a Doritos deal, and it was like, buy, how many did it say to buy? I don't remember. But I got Cooler Ranch regular, sweet chili, and a pack of Fritos, which was part of the same deal. And I think it was like buy two, get two, maybe. Yeah, which is still I could have probably done better at, I don't know, it just depends. Like I said, but like they're so much more expensive with the chips at Kroger than they are at Walmart. So some of these deals be seeming so good, and then you're like, dang. You compare the prices, and you're like, oh, no. Which is why I don't like going into the store, because when I'm in there, it's, you know what I mean? You're much more likely to just put something in the cart because it looks like a good deal and just be on your way. Whereas if you're on the app, you're like, wait a minute, let me just cross-reference real quick. You're like, oh, no. So, Johnsonville breakfast sausage links are patties. Select varieties. I used to get these C-pack like shrimps all the time, and then just got burnt out. So it's been like well over a year or two, I think. No, that might be an exaggeration. I might have had this. I definitely don't think I've had this year. I might have though. I don't know. I didn't buy it if we did. Bakery. I've definitely determined that Walmart has the better bakery. Like in terms of their like baked fresh foods, Walmart crushes them pretty much across the board. One thing I love to go into their bakery, they used to have this just pie over there. They didn't make it, but it was from this other company, and it was actually about a $10 pie. But it was so good, and they stopped selling it at this location. They sell it at that marketplace, but not this one anymore. And it's very sad to me, but also pretty much a good thing. The other location does have different items than this one. Normally, simply more, right? Not necessarily different, just more. And you know, well, yeah. So, private selection versus big Crolon. I'm gonna sweet potato pie. This is why you never buy sweet potato pie, because it was just so yucky and yummy. I cannot stand a yummy tasting sweet potato pie. And they should not look alike, because right now, when you go there, you wouldn't be able to tell if this was a sweet potato pie or a pumpkin pie. They should not look similar. Sweet potato pie should be quite dark. And sometimes some pumpkin pies are pretty dark too. Like brown, like straight up brown. That's what your sweet potato pie should look like. Actually, I think brown is more what Marie Callender's pumpkin pie looks like. Flavor profiles are very different, so. But I definitely prefer sweet potato pie, but homemade. I don't think I've ever come across a sweet potato pie store-bought of any kind that was good. And you tell you what, don't get me started with that nasty ass Patti LaBelle pie at Walmart. That thing is an abomination. She ought to be ashamed of herself. I'm devastated that some people's very first introduction to sweet potato pie was that thing. Like, wow. I think I only had that within the last year, and I remember all the hype behind it. And it's just crazy, because it's like, what are these people talking about? That woman ought to be ashamed of herself. There ain't no way that's the same kind of pie she make at home. But anyways, we're back to the final page of our flip through. Alright, when did they start having, what is this? Wild caught snow crab clusters. Now they might have already had that, but lately I've been wanting to try it. That's too much. I definitely don't have lobster plus crab money, so I've had this cheesecake before. It was not that expensive, probably because I got it on like a closeout deal or whatever they want to call it, where it's like less than half price, or like the package is messed up, so then they're like selling it dirt cheap. I used to have a little spot. They now might have a spot in there. I don't know if they still have it where the packaged the packaged stuff from like the bakery or whatever, if it's got like a damaged box but stuff is still fine within, or it's looking a little crazy, they'll like reduce it to like, you know, clearance price. And sometimes the stuff is really good, and sometimes it's just, you know, very lame, and like breads or whatever, muffins or croissants or something crazy like that. But sometimes it's like a cake or a pie or like donuts or cookies, you know what I mean? So, but who knows if they even saw that section? I didn't even go down at all. I was there last time. So weird to me that I normally go there to get the and I actually got it when I was there that day, the carnivore DiGiorno's pizzas, and they're the only place that sells them in town, and I feel like they might be a Kroger exclusive, but they never actually promote them in these little ads here. I don't think I've ever seen them in these. Like, I'll literally go there just to get those. Those are literally my favorite. Specifically, the thin crust carnivore pizza. It's so freaking good, but I can't find it nowhere else. And normally they have it on sale for like 2 for $10 or $11. And so, yeah. Otherwise, just individually speaking, it would be cheaper to buy pizzas at Walmart. But they don't have the carnivore, so what is this? What is that? What does that say? Light white. You've got Dollhouse morsels, Folgers coffee. Looks like we're about to close out here. Mix and match 5 or more participating items and pay 99 cents each. Okay, that's probably not going to be beatable, but at the same time, you know, who knows? Cook's just had me fooled for a long time until I wised up. Those whole differences in prices add up, let me tell you something. So, you think I'm tripping between like 69 cents and 99 cents, but that makes a big difference, let me tell you something. So, give me a skipped. We've got sugar and flour, I think. I'm about to say $24.99. $2.49. Asparagus. I had an asparagus phase a couple years ago. That stuff will really make your pee potent, let me tell you. You got ice cream. Kroger's private selection ice cream. That stuff is good. In fact, that very one right there is my absolute. Wait a minute. $1.99. How many do I gotta buy? Really, it's just. It actually tells you here for the first time up to $2.99 with card. They know they're talking about this one because this is way more than $2.99. Oh, look at that! I actually seen the base price for a lot of this stuff. Okay, $4.49 per. That's crazy. So without this deal in their so-called card, this will cost you the price of getting two. I wonder if I can go back and see. So these are $3.49 a pop without the card. Didn't I see Doritos on here? I want to know because I know they're down. Where's the price at? Oh no! Oh yeah, $5.99. $5.99. They're not. They're like $4 something at Kroger, or not Kroger, at Walmart. That's insane. $1 price difference is huge. There's awfully a big discrepancy like that between the two. Shame on them, because I do not like shopping at Walmart. But I got to, because they're cheaper. So I did get everything. The cheese. Look at that, $6.99. Oh, this is the big ones though. Still. And then what do we have down here again? You got Jello, broth, canned goods. Did you guys hear that recent thing about Campbell's? It's insane. That whole thing is insane. I'm just not hearing enough about it because it really should be discussed a bit more. It's scary what some of these own these companies can say and think about their own product and people. And yeah. Super moist apple macaroni, Idaho probably mashed potatoes. What does that say? I don't know, homestyle something. Looks like you got frozen veggies over here. Those used to be like 69 cents a bag just a couple years ago. Alright, and I do like this New York. I like their Texas toast. It's pretty good. So what I just come across that I loved from Walmart. I was like, these are delicious. They were some kind of breadstick. I think they were actually from the same brand though. They were like these buttery, garlicky, delicious breadsticks. Very reminiscent of like Olive Garden, but they actually had more flavor. So, okay. Well, we're done with our flip through. Aren't we? How the hell does this work? Oh well, I don't care. This is the stupidest ad type ever, but it's fine. We're done with the ad flip through, y'all. I sweetly hope you enjoyed the sounds. You have to let me know if you enjoyed the nails over the brushing. You have to let me know. Actually, now that I think about it, I could have done both. This would have worked out fine. But anyways, that's it. That was their deals for. That was the week before. Their deals for Thanksgiving. Who knows what they were for this week? But yeah. So normally I have an ad for Ollie's by now. Used to not get them until this time of the year. That was back when we didn't have one. We got an Ollie's earlier this year. And I would love to see their Black Friday deals because I remember the deals they had that last time. They were just absolutely unbeatable. But we didn't have an Ollie's. And now we do. And I don't have the ad. So, of course. And their website and app are very, very bare bones. So you don't get any kind of idea what they got going on in store, to be honest. So, and that place stays busy. They stay busy. So, I'm really trying to make a surprise visit, especially on Black Friday. And I don't know what I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, let me go and figure out what I'm going to do about this crown that popped out of my mouth during this video. I actually see the doctor to get my permanent crown put on Monday. So we'll have to see what we'll do about that. Of course, the thing would happen the day before Thanksgiving, so hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. But we'll just have to see. I can actually feel it. Anyways, I have that empty spot. Thank you so much for watching the video. And until I see you guys in the next one, take care of yourselves. And peace out. we are going to be doing another ad flip through. And we're back with the nail gloss. This seemed to be a bit of a hit when I tried it last time, but you'll have to let me know in the comments if you prefer the nails versus the brushing. Anyways, of course, we're gonna have some gum along the way, and my usual commentary. Today's ad is Kroger's, and it's from the Snow Apocalypse edition. So, yeah, everybody was up in there. Let's go. Looks like we're starting off with Kroger's 80% lean ground beef. That meatloaf looks kind of good. Looks like you've got red onions and maybe yellow onions here. Two different kind of onions. I don't know. Still looks good, if not a little dry. Whole pork shoulders, $1.79 a pound. That sounds good, but I don't buy those, so I don't know. Large peeled and deveined shrimp, $6.99. Large rye pass avocados. Okay. Large rye pass. Got these little rye pass avocados. 4 for $5. I don't eat avocados, so I don't know if that's a good deal. It sounds kind of good. People just do too much with the avocados, honestly. Like, I just really loading it up. I'll be watching somebody like do a mukbang, and they'll have like Chipotle or something, or like nachos, and they'll just have an absolutely obnoxious amount of guacamole, and I'm like, what is even, like, seriously? But anyways, 2 for $5 for Kroger's cottage cheese and sour cream. Red cherries, $3.99. Taylor Farm salad kit is $2.99. Oh, 3-day sale. Sunnydale portion ham, $49 a pound. Wait, 49 cents a pound. I'm like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. We've got bubbly here, Minute Maid. Mix and match, buy 2, get 2. Now, I've talked about these deals before, and how I thought they were really good until I found out the equivalent of this was, actually, this particular deal might be really good. It depends on how much these are individually. So Keebler cookies and this sparkling bubbly water is 3 for $9 for an 8-pack. Aren't cans, kind of. But yeah, isn't that like Bubbly's things? They have those small, kind of thinner cans. I'm not even sure if I think I've had Bubbly once or twice. It's okay. Bubbly. But these Keebler fudge strips, I do like these. Not the fudge strip. I mean, those are okay, but I had the chocolate chip cookies late last year sometime for the first time, and they're so good. They're so much better than the Chips Ahoy. And I was like, oh wow, they're kind of expensive, so I haven't gotten them since. And at the time, Walmart was selling them, and it was like, if you buy two, you get like X amount of Walmart cash. I'm not really sure why I decided to go that route, because I didn't really even out at all, but I like it. So 3 for $9. That seems pretty good. Like, definitely worth hopping up on. 3 for $5 for the Minute Maid. I used to love Minute Maid. Minute Maid fruit drink are what? Are odd. Are oddie. I don't know. And then you have that buy two get two. This might be the one that's actually good. But I think what I remembered was that. So it was cheaper. Like basically at Walmart. I'm trying to make sense. It was like, so here you have buy two get two, so you get 4 total. 4. And of course it's not telling you like the main price of these, which is some BS. No, oh wait, here it is. $7.49. Okay. So yeah, $7.49. So you're paying, X amount for the 2, right? Like $30 or something like that, right? And it was cheaper to buy, for the same amount, to buy these first 2. You could buy 3 from Walmart. And I was like, even though you get an extra one here, it just being cheaper was like, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense in my head. But yeah, because it's like, if you don't want to pay like whatever this ends up being, right? Which is basically $15, $16, something like that. And it was like $13 for buying 3. And I'm like, I don't need that extra one that much. You know what I mean? Because I'm still paying for more, it feels like. Wait, I might have this so mixed up. Because sometimes they have it for buy 2, get 1. And maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. But I mean, because the minimum you're paying here is $16. I don't think that's the issue. It's like, I don't want to pay $16. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind having 4, but I don't want to pay $16. So I'll pay the $13 and just get 3. That seems better to me. So, anyways, let's move on. Kroger's tortilla chips, 2 for $3. These used to be so cheap. I don't know if I care. I definitely don't like these restaurant styles. I actually don't think I care for their tortilla chips at all. to start recording on this thing like 4 or 5 times now. I'm not sure what's going on with my phone. It's just it just stops recording. I'm so confused because I've not had this issue before where it just stops. I've got memory enough for this video anyways. It's charged. I don't know why it's doing this, and it's getting on my freaking nerves. It's like, y'all, it does not want to give us an ad flip through. I don't know what the deal is. Anyways, I gotta keep an eye on it because it's up top, so I can't actually see the screen while I'm doing this. I'll glance up from time to time, and then I'll be like, why is it? It's weird because the mic will still be on, but it will have turned off, like the screen will be blank. So while I'm talking, I still hear myself, so I think I'm still recording, but then I'm actually not. Okay. Dave's Killer Bread. Okay, what's up with Dave? Okay, Dave is really popping these days. Okay, he's got like, I'm not really talking about this Dave. I'm talking about just the name and branding. You got Dave's Hot Chicken, you got Dave's Killer Bread, and then there was another Dave's. So the other day, I'm just like, dang Dave, you've got a lot going on. Like I said, none of them are actually affiliated, but still. Like Dave was popping, you know what I mean? And ain't Dave the name of the guy who owns Wendy's? Yeah. So, wow. Dave's winning. Okay. You got Dan and Greek yogurt. Mix and match, buy 2 get 1. You got Kroger family size appetizers. I've had both of these before. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but like in 2022 or 23, I had a mozzarella kick. And I just wanted mozzarella's all the time, and I bought these a couple times. And honestly, they're okay. But then I found out that there's this other brand, and they might end up showing it later on in this very ad. And it's like something farms. Those ones are good. They got flavor. These just don't have flavor to me. The crust is just weird, and I don't know. It's no for me, honestly. But yeah. I had the potato skins. They're okay. They're okay. You know. But yeah. So you got Premier Protein Shake, $6.99. Boy, those just keep going up. And that's the sale price. Wild. Okay. Oh, there we go. They got my egg rolls. I love these egg rolls, y'all. Bibigo or Podogo entrees. Mix and match, buy 1 get 1. I think I saw that when I was in the store. No, I think I was on the app before I went into the store, and I was like, ooh, do I want to pick up this? Because I love these, but I eventually decided not to. It was in there, and I was trying to get in and out, you know what I'm saying? I had entirely too much going on. Everybody was trying to buy stuff for the snowpocalypse that was coming. And we did get a lot of snow. Like there's, well over 10 inches out there right now. We got every bit of snow that they said we were going to get. And luckily, we didn't get hit with power outages. Or nothing like that. But it's now crazy out there. And honestly, I'm probably going to need to go out and shovel the sidewalk here soon, and I'm not looking forward to that one bit. Like, not at all. But, yeah. Mix and match. Yeah, the last time we had a snowstorm, the neighbor, I wasn't here, I was at my buddy's, but my neighbor, he ended up coming and, just doing it for us. Yeah, people with the kids, the loud kids. I swear, like we do not talk. It's just like, hey, here and there. So that was very nice of them to do. But yeah, so it's like, hey neighbors, if you want to come and do the hot again, by all means, do it right now. Do it before I have to go out there and do it. Cause now I'm kind of like, ooh, should I do theirs too? Even though I don't even want to do my own. It's that kind of deal, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't like that. I kind of feel like obligated to already do it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, thanks for the gesture, but maybe next time don't do it. At the same time, like I said, I wasn't here, so it was a whole thing. Like, I don't know. So it's like, is it shady? I don't know. The etiquette of this is crazy, so. The problem is that they got those crazy dogs, so I'm not going up in there. I'm not going up in their yard. Yeah, see, the screen keeps going dark. And as if I'm not shooting something, as if I'm not recording. Like, that's crazy. Why? Like, when I'm recording, that should not be happening, but it's doing it, and it's just, it's pissing me off. Anyways, here's my little rant about the snow. Coca-Cola or Pepsi, these big old things. $8.99. They're probably cheap. Oh, they're almost certainly cheaper at Walmart. I hate that Walmart's cheaper. I really do. But because if they weren't, I would never shop there ever. But unfortunately, they are cheaper by quite a bit, actually. A lot of the times, I do not like going into Kroger's pretty much at all, because then I'm like, okay, I'll just get the stuff that I would normally get at Walmart, because Walmart's on the clear other side of town. And we have two Krogers here, and actually by the Walmart, there's a whole other Kroger's, but it's like a gigantic supermarket, whatever that was, you know, it's like the super version of it, right? But they're both on the other side of town. So I don't hit them up that often. When I go, I kind of get what I need. I'll do a pickup order, that kind of deal, right? But what am I saying? And so yeah, but I don't like going in there, because I'll be like, okay, well, like I said, I don't feel like going all the way over to Walmart, so let me just get what I was gonna get here. They're here, right? And so I'll do that. But it'll be so much more expensive, and don't let me, like, you know, tread off the beaten path a bit, you know what I mean? Don't let me get some things that I didn't plan to get. It's just so much more expensive. I was like, dang, I could have done so much better at Walmart. So it'd have been so much cheaper. And so, like I said, I hate going in there. I had to go in there right before the snowpocalypse to get, like, lettuce What else did I go in there to get? Lettuce and crackers. Because I want a salad. But yeah, and they only had like organic salad mix. Or not organic lettuce. I don't normally get that, but okay. Strawberry is $2.49. Where am I at on the screen? I can't tell. This looks low. Okay, strawberries with digital coupon. I don't care for strawberries, just outright. I just find them to be too tangy and tart. You know what I mean? Strawberries are great as an addition to something. You know what I mean? Like they're just like my favorite, honestly. When it's a strawberry something, like I love it, right? But strawberries by themselves, like they don't do it at all. You know what I mean? Like they don't be sweet, even when they are. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm sorry, you know, they get a lot because they're pretty. They get away with a lot because they're so pretty, and they are. Like how pretty strawberries are. You want to eat them. They look so pretty. Even like the inside of them. But they're lying. They're better off when they're put into a cake or into a candy or something, right? I don't even know if I like them when they're just like covered in chocolate. Anyways, you got wild caught snow crab clusters. Oh my god. Me having to keep clicking this thing is getting on my nerves. I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of that, cause I shot another video top down the other day and I didn't have this problem, so I don't think that's the issue. What is the issue then, though? It's so weird. Where's this new club? Okay, there they are. I never had this before, so I don't know what they taste like. And you gotta crack these open, dude, don't you? You gotta crack these things open and get like a little slither of meat. Like, why? That does not even seem worth it to me. But then it costs like what? Like 2 times the amount if you want to just get crab that's like not shelled, right? That's not how it goes. De-shelled. They be looking good. B loves life, be eating these all the time, or at least she used to before she started that fast. But they do be looking good. But just so much work for so little reward to me. And they're so expensive too. Like Kroger cheese, $1.79. Kobe Jack. What we have here, $3.99 each. DiGiorno pizza and Hot Pockets. I do love me some Hot Pockets. Actually, I was hoping they would show us in this ad, but DiGiorno's has this delicious. I'm actually planning on doing a mukbang with it. They have like their ultra thin crust pizza. It's the carnivore one. It's my favorite frozen pizza. Yeah, nothing competes with that thing. And just recently they dropped with the ultra thin crust, because they have a thin crust, and then there's the ultra thin crust one, and they only had one flavor for it. But now they have this like ultimate pepperoni ricotta. That one might be even better than the carnivore. Like honestly, it's so freaking good, y'all. And normally they have a sale, because actually this is, at least at Kroger's, this is a good deal. Because DiGiorno's are actually pretty expensive, but normally it's like you get 2 pizzas for $10, right? So this, you could get the same amount as for 8. So this is a good deal. And actually when I was there, I bought that ricotta one again. I didn't even know if I really cared for ricotta cheese, but it worked so well on that pizza. Yeah, I could sing the praises of that darn pizza forever, but okay. Wait, we have another page down here. Oh, we do. I thought we were about to open up. Okay, let me tap this thing real quick. I wanted to get ahead of it. Okay. Weekly digital deals. I do not like this brand, this Eckrich smoked sausage. No. I mean, they're not bad. I would definitely prefer Hillshire. End of list, pretty much, for this kind of sausage. For me. Like, there's just no other option. Oh, that looks good. That's like a seafood boil. Like, what is going on in this picture exactly? You've got, I think those are potato wedges type of deal. I don't know. It looks good, though. You ever watch a seafood boil? Maybe having these in that boil with like egg, it'd be looking so good. Anyways, what the heck are these? Private selection hummus are deli kitchen tortilla chips. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen those before. So they have a deli edition of tortilla chips. I might have to try those. I don't like the regular Kroger brand. But from the deli it might be different. So, and that's a big old bag. It looks like it. How big? 14 to 16 ounces. So, I mean, that's kind of, yeah, that's about normal. $1.49. I remember when these things used to be like $1. It was way cheaper to just buy a 2-liter back in the day. I mean, I guess it still is. But what's the regular price? $3.49. Yeah, that's the problem. It's $3.49 is insane for a 2-liter. For a 2-liter. Yeah, but then I just bought some pop from Walmart, and it was all their brand. But I tell you what, they've got some good soda. They got some good pop. Like that pineapple one is my favorite. It's so good and delicious. The cream soda is a surprise hit. Their orange, which is called like Orgeat or something like that, that one's really good too. Their cola, to me their cola tastes just like Coke, and I don't like Coke like that. I mean, I'll drink it, but I'm definitely a Pepsi person. You know, the better option. But yeah, I don't really care for that. So what do you have here? Kroger Honey Crisp or Envy. My therapist always brings these. Well, not always, but the last few weeks I've seen her. She's brought in Honey Crisp apples. And she'll be eating them. Like little slices of them, anyways. Party size Ruffles. Why does my hand look so low on the screen? I don't want to be this low. Okay. Where are we at? $3.99 for the big bag. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad for Kroger's, anyways. That's almost certainly cheaper at Walmart. I'm almost certain. One of these, we're gonna have to do a cross-reference. I wish I could get a Walmart ad. I don't get those. I might have to buy like a newspaper to get those. thinking of doing anyways. But I have to buy it on like a Sunday, you know, when they got all the ads in there. I do like these bowls. Actually, you know what? Walmart, once again. Walmart is just hijacking this whole video. Walmart has their own bowls, and I'm pretty sure they're coming up our whole bag too. And they're good. I mean, they taste. And they. Hold on. Okay, that was literally a phantom text. Because nothing was there. That's so annoying. Dunkin' coffee. What was I talking about? Oh, like I said, Walmart is hijacking this whole video, but y'all need to know what's cheaper. Okay, so you gotta, like, if you're paying attention like me, it matters. But their version of bowls are just as good as these. They're way cheaper. So here's something I pretty much don't compromise on, and that is ketchup. It's pretty much gotta be Heinz. Yeah. I think one time my mom accidentally bought like Hunt's, and we were just like, what's happening here? We were all shocked by how much we didn't like it. And there was another brand we ended up buying once, and that kind of told us that we don't need to be bothering trying to venture, because it was so tomatoey, and it wasn't like marketed to be like, you know, all natural, that kind of deal. So it was supposed to be just regular old ketchup. But you know what's interesting is sometimes you go like to a restaurant and they'll have like their own, like a random brand of ketchup, and sometimes you gotta use that. And it's like it's a hit and miss on whether those working out, you know. Anyways, $2.99 each. Nature Valley. Where is it at though? Ben and Jerry's ice cream. See, look how they batched this sale together. It's so dumb. It's like 16-ounce Nature Valley breakfast biscuits. I do like those breakfast biscuits. Are those? Wait a minute. That looks like a sandwich version. You know, like with cream in the middle. Is it? It doesn't say it is. No, I don't think it is. But because you normally get like 2 of those in a pack. Like, yeah, there's like pouches, and there's 2 in a pouch. So I think that's just the 2. But that'd be really good if they did have like a cream filling version. You know, like a sort of like an Oreo, that kind of deal. A sandwich cookie. But those were expensive too. So I don't drink coffee, so I don't know if that's a good deal or not. It seemed too high to me. My mom drinks coffee though, but she doesn't drink either of these. Kind bars. $5.90. That's insane. $5.99 for these little boxes. Like, come on, people. Like, I'm just so tired of prices. I'm so tired. While supplies last. Yeah, right. Okay, well, I guess that applies to everything, but still. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not sure why this is in such small print down here. What is over here? Oh, this is like pasta. 99 cents. Okay. I don't buy this Ben & Jerry's because... Hold on. Okay. Where were we before I got that call? Quilted bath tissues. $9.99. Wait, oh, Quilted Northern. Brawny. 10 for 10. Oh, I do let me a good 10 for 10 deal. Each participating item. It's just $1 with a card. When I was in there this last time, I actually bought a what is this, Powerade, but it was the regular one. The regular dark blue one. The best one. I do remember seeing this on the app, the Cheez-Its, and I thought, ooh. But I don't really care for regular cheeses like that. Like, I like Cheddar Jack. And they might have Cheddar Jack in this little bag, but I feel like they don't. I think I bought some of this ramen from Walmart, like, earlier in the month. This used to be my favorite before I discovered, like, the Nissan lo mein. And then I pretty much stopped getting this. I like the noodles in these, but the flavor is just not as good as pretty much all the other ones. But now, like, I want to go back and try it again, so I bought like 2. Definitely plan on doing a mukbang for one of them. We'll see how that goes. These tuna packs. I love buying these. They've actually had lately, both them and no, it's actually just been them. They've had the Bumblebee of that brand. They've had that brand's tuna packs for sale for like less than $1 lately. And I bought a bunch of those recently because they had different flavors, like black pepper and like teriyaki and like all these different flavors I'd never had before. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. Like tomato and basil. And so I was like, oh, and it's less than $1 bet. And they're good. And they're good too. So yeah. And ice, of course. Alright. Not a bad 2 for 10 10 for 10 selection here. Except for those, not worth it. But yeah. Okay. $1 when you buy 5 or more. Oh, we'll save $1 each. Okay. So you got Hormel chili. I remember when we had a dog. Anytime we had any of this chili, we would just give it to the dog. Because it's basically dog food. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't mind it, but I'm not really a canned chili person, so unless it's like Gold Star chili, I love their chili. And to a lesser extent, Skyline chili, the inferior one, the inferior Cincinnati chili, because the superior Cincinnati chili is Gold Star chili. So, if you're wondering, it tastes pretty good. Though the consistency might not be what you expect if you're a regular chili person, because it's definitely a thin chili. That's very good on hot dogs, though, let me tell you. Like, that's how I prefer it. Some people actually eat it like as chili with like noodles and stuff. I am like, no thank you. Okay. I get my Ice Mountain from Walmart because because they have a, yeah, see, this is a 24 pack, but Walmart has like a 30 something pack, and Kroger doesn't have that, so I get like a couple of those. Granted, they're so it's $5.49, and I feel like that 30 something pack is like, it's up to like $7 or $8 now. But that's a lot, so I tend to get those. I pretty much only mess with Ice Mountain spring water. I won't get purified. I won't even bother with anybody else's, unless I find like another, like a cheaper spring water. But I don't really bother with any of the other waters, if I'm getting water, that is. Okay, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, at this point, you guys know that I'm a Cinnamon Crunch, like, aficionado, right? Aficionado, like, I love me some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I've had pretty much every flavor on the dang kettle at this point, almost, except for like 6 or 7 flavors, because they got a lot more flavors than you think. Just, but anyways, $2.49 each. Now that is actually pretty good. They do be having good sales on cereals from time to time. I remember that one time they had like some crazy deal where I ended up buying like 4 boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, basically. Yeah, because I think that's when I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I got the Mexican hot chocolate. I don't know if that's when I got the Tres Leches. I know I got the strawberry, so I got the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I got the strawberry. I might have got regular, and maybe something else. I don't know, but yeah. And that's Walmart's definitely not beating that deal. One of the few examples of that. Okay. Cheez-It Snapped. I actually don't think I've had these. And then regular Cheez-Its. $2.99. Did you guys have like the limited edition Mexican ones? Or was it Mexican or was it taco? It was taco. Those were pretty good. I did like those. I don't think they're selling them anymore. They popped up like randomly like late last year. Okay. Jello. I actually considered buying some of this Jello today. Not Jello, but some of this pudding. Because I do like pudding. I do. I don't get it very often because honestly these little cups are like little teasers. It's like you get a spoon and you get a spoonful and it feels like 2 or 3 spoonfuls and you're done. And it just feels like a tease. Like, and after all these years they should have like a jumbo cup size, right? Yeah. But I was like, I didn't end up getting it because it just seemed like a lot of work. And then you deal with those stupid little plastic things when you're done. They ain't worth it. They ain't worth it. I mean, they are, but they aren't. Because it feels like you basically just inhale them, but they're so good. And then the problem is, like, you really feel like you can just go through that whole 4-pack real quick. Just real quick. You know what I mean? But yeah, so, almost got me. Didn't though. Didn't get me. Alright, we've got lunch meat. Oscar Mayer lunch meat. So, I really enjoy. Who is that? I bought this. I really love it. It's this ham. It's like this sweet honey. I don't know if it's honey or like whatever it is. I forget who makes that darn. It actually might be Hillshire. I don't know who makes that ham. That comes in like a thing. It's so good though. But then I saw that, like, was it the FDA just recently, like, classified lunch meat as, like, a Class X, some class of a carcinogen, you know what I mean? So that's kind of crazy. Like, lunch meat, regular lunch meat. I've known lunch meats are bad for a while now. But every now and then, I'll just a whole monkey, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil type of deal, and just get it. But every day, I want to stop buying it. But it's like, what's the alternative? It's like, come on, lunch meat is so simple and easy, and it sucks. Come on. And I wonder where bologna falls in this, because they say bologna is bad, obviously, but I don't ever hear about it being a carcinogen the way I do with lunch meat. So, anyways, $5.99 each. Whatever. What do you have here? Pure leaf tea. Gatorade, $7.99 each. That's crazy. I'm just so shook by some of these prices. Every time I see them, I'm still like, Juicy Burst. You know what? These little minis, I used to have like an obsession with them. But then, like, I realized that the chocolate ratio is just really off on these things. But you know what? If you want to get super decadent, these taste good in milk. Throw these into a bowl of cereal, and it's like mind-blowing. It's so freaking good. But you really are kind of throwing caution to the wind if you do something like that, because it's like, yeah, like I said, it's decadent. You're doing it up, you know what I mean? It's a little extra, for sure. Plus, these are expensive, you know what I mean? But anyways, I can't even see what's in view or not. I have no idea why it looks like. This is so annoying. I'm having so many problems shooting this. Why? It should not be this much of an issue. Anyways, if it starts recording again, I'm probably just going to end the video. So, please like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far and it ends. Because I'm kind of done fooling with it. I have to find a proper solution for what's happening. Soap and paper towels and paper plates. Dixie really does make the best paper plates and paper bowls, like, honestly. I do, because I be having to get the cheap stuff plenty of times, and they do not hold very well at all. So it's like, if you can afford the Dixie, just get the darn Dixie. But $6 basically, $6.49 without card, yeah. It's crazy, because I seen like these at the Dollar Tree, and they were like $6, $6 or $7 at the Dollar Tree. See, it went dark again. It's trying to turn off on me. I'm so confused at why it's doing that while I'm recording. Let me hurry up. Mix and match, save an extra $10. Everything you need from kickoff to clean up. Those little sliders look legit. I normally go to my buddy's Super Bowl party every year, but this year I'm not sure if I'm going to go, because they got me feeling some kind of way recently. So I'm like, I don't know. Shop our exclusive brands and save. 3 for $11. I do like these little salads here. I do like them. But they're still too expensive for just a little crappy salad. But they are good. They are good. Kroger marinated pork tenderloin. Okay. 3 for $5 on the oatmeal. I do like their maple brown sugar. Like, this was like my jam. This was my homie. This is my BFF. This was my day one for a very long time. And then I got burnt out. It's so funny because some point last year I was like craving it with some peanut butter, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna give me some and make me a bowl and put some peanut butter in it. And then what do? I add too much peanut butter to it, and it kind of ruined it. Like, you think, how can you add too much peanut butter? You can. And, yeah. Big K, Kroger's, like, flat as hell soda. Absolutely not. I remember, I think it was for, like, Christmas one year. It might have been like, it wasn't 2025. It might have been like 24, 23. And I was like, okay, I'll get some of this for like Christmas. We'll have soda. And I bought a couple different flavors, and I was just like, wow. Actually, it was like 2023. And I was like, wow. Never again. This stuff is so flat right out of the gate. They got a nerve. So no. I don't buy this. Absolutely not. Tex-Mex. So what is Tex-Mex? I mean, obviously I know what it is in terms of like, but why is it called this? How does it get this name, Tex-Mex? That's something I'm gonna have to find out. If you know in the comments, let me know, because I'm curious how I got this name. $7.99, which seems kind of outrageous to me, but whatever. Size broth. Kroger Crowfro. Oh, this is new. Kroger Crowfro chocolate covered frozen fruit. Interesting. And it's strawberries and raspberries. Where's the cherries? Where's the cherry cordial? I wouldn't mind trying this, but for $6, no thanks. And how big is this? 8-ounce bag, no thanks. The raspberries in particular, because I'm sure that'd be delicious. Actually, I really want to try this now. Dang. I'll have to wait for a sale if they last around that long, because that's definitely new Crowfro. Yeah, why don't you stop doing that, please? Okay. I do like their strawberry ice cream, but their private selection ice cream is even better. It's more expensive, but it's better. Diced tomatoes. Am I in shot? I can't tell. Looks like I'm not really in shot. Oh, 10 for 10. Okay, got the alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, but these all look so expensive. Actually, that looks kind of like a good deal. $7.99 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, am I counting that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 5. So, alright. Oh, I think this is the last part actually. We're almost done. Are we actually going to make it through this ad flip through? Because it's not been looking good for a while. Okay. We've got guacamole. Oh, I ranted earlier in the video about guacamole. Look at this. This is a big dish of guacamole. That's how people be eating guacamole when I be seeing them in mukbangs. Just absolutely huge amounts. Mikey or Magic Mikey eats. He always eats like this absolutely absurd amount of food, but it always looks so good. But he'll get like this gigantic thing of guac, and I'm just like, dude, why? And he does the same thing with like cheese and stuff like that, but it's just so much. And I was watching this one lady, and she always does like taco salads and whatnot. And she just added so much guacamole to that darn thing. I had to rage quit. I was like, what are you even doing? Like, there should not be this much green, this lime green on that darn dish, but whatever. It do be looking good, I'm not even gonna lie. But I do not like guac. So they try to give me like they try to give me with pickles. Be looking good. And then you get in and it's like, oh god, I remember now, I don't like this. Watching somebody eat a pickle can make it look so good. Anyways. Sujo organic juice. I've never heard or had that before. Is that guacamole over here too? I'm pretty sure that's the same bowl. Interesting. And chips. Yeah, this is the same image. Just took it over there. What is this? Are those buffalo wings? Like I said, I don't know if I'll be going to the Super Bowl party this year or not. We'll just have to see. Because, like I said, they've kind of pissed me off. So I will have broken a very long-standing tradition if I don't go though. At this point, because I've gone for years in a row at this point. But yeah, we'll see. Because it's like, I don't know if I'm like genuinely like, you know, feeling this way, or if it's like the BPD, you know what I mean? Like, am I taking an issue with a small thing and making it bigger than it needs to be? You know what I mean? Like, is that kind of deal? Or am I valid? That kind of deal, you know what I mean? But it's like, in my head, you know, I feel some kind of way. So I'm like, you know, I'm trying not to have an episode where I'm like, okay, I'll probably like never ever talk ever again. I've had to like fight that impulse a couple times now, where I'm like, man, where's my head at? And then be like, why am I reacting this way? Damn, these look so nice, don't they? But I'm tired of this combo. I'm gonna put these on and the other ones. I didn't bother with this in. I was like, I'm not doing it for both. Like, I'm not about to do all that. Maybe next time. I don't know. Because honestly, all the trouble I've had with this video, I don't know if it's going to be next time I flip through. This might be it. I'll be retiring the whole series. Because of all the other troubles I'm having. Now, to be fair, that actually ain't fair. Because it's all device specific. That's why I need to get a new phone. But I'm actually recording on the SE right now. I decided to go back down to shooting in 1080 and stop trying to do anything above that for a while. That gives me a bit more space. But I'm very disappointed in how it's behaving. So I was trying to get that 17 Pro Max already. But I have literally nothing saved up for that, so I don't know. That goal's not looking very good so far, but we'll see. Things can change. And it's only January, right? Like, things can change. So, I've got some plans for, what's that say? Low power. Low battery. Okay. Let's finish this out, shall we? But, and of course, the way this thing is, I can't actually hit the low power. Like, I can't tell it to cancel. So I'm going to have to drawing it down. This is so freaking annoying. Ugh. I should be able to change where that darn thing lands. Like where it pops up at. Because like where I have it on my mount, it can't be clicked. Let's finish this out, because now we do got a battery problem. Now the battery is about to fall out. We've had every issue you can think of, this except for storage. And I wouldn't be surprised if it starts telling me that it's an issue now too. If it just stops. So we're on the last page though. We're on the last page, so that's good. Okay. But like I was saying, but the BPD and like being in my fields and trying to figure out if I'm, experiencing like symptoms, that kind of deal, or if I'm just like, you know what, that's totally valid, that kind of deal. And sometimes in my head I'm like, you're being kind of crazy, which is why I haven't reacted to anything the way my mind has been telling me to react, the way I've been playing the ignore game. So got a message like sometime last week, and I'm like, I'm not replying to that. And I read it. I made sure to read it and not reply. Like, I definitely wanted them to know that I seen the message. And it's like, now I'm being petty and stupid, and but it's like, that's what you do for like taking forever to reply. So now I'm just, I don't know. Anyways, thank you for listening to me rant about all kinds of things today. So that's the problem with people with BBD, is that they can kind of burn a bridge, or they can take something the wrong way and burn a bridge real quick. They'll be like, okay, well, I hate you forever, that kind of deal. I've been really good about that, about not allowing that to happen, catching myself, but I don't know. It just gets so tough. I'm so tired. So tired of dealing with this. So tired of dealing with PPD. Just wish it would go away. Go away. Anyways. Finishing out. And I forgot, I'm on low battery and I'm sitting here talking like I got plenty of time. Grapes, 2 for $5. Even that seems like not a good deal. Oh wait. That's wrong, actually. It's not 2 for $5. It's the pineapples that are 2 for $5. The grapes are $4.99, but these are those, what do they call this? Specialty is the word, but no. There's another word for these, like, signature type of engineer, where it's cotton candy grapes. Because they created it, like, in a lab. And I've had them before, and they are good. They taste sweet. But it's like, I wonder how they get it to taste like cotton candy like that, because that's very strange. It's a fruit. You definitely don't need the label for this that says bioengineered ingredients, because clearly, what you will find on a lot of things though, is that you'll be like, why does this have bioengineered ingredients in it? But what they've been doing lately, just to get you a little hip to the game, is instead of having that on the label, they've been getting away with just putting a QR code on the back. So they don't have to tell you the back, go here to see all the ingredients. And knowing damn well this is the only one we want to know about, but they're not putting it on the back because they know it'll change sales. So if you start seeing that on the back of some of your favorite foods, just know that it's because it has bioengineered ingredients and they don't want you to know. Now that's the problem, is them not wanting you to know. So they know that inherently there's a problem. And they're going out of their way. And they'll fight tooth and nail with like the FDA and Congress and stuff like that to not have to tell you outright what a problem is, right? And so that's why they're able to use that QR code. Anyways. Let's go. Simple Truth Natural Boneless Chicken. Oh, that actually looks good. good. It looks good and tender. Actually, no. I mean, it doesn't. No, that looks dry. Does it? I don't know. It looks fine though. Tap here. Tap, tap. Kroger Spiral Ham. Fresh Atlantic salmon fillets. I think we have some of these in the freezer. Salmon. Okay. Big deal. Lunchables Lunchables fun pack. Turkey and American. I can't even tell what's going on in here. Turkey and American. What does that even mean, actually? That's so weird. Turkey and American. Are they talking about cheese? Turkey and American cheese. Why wouldn't they be able? It's one more word. It's cheese. You know what I mean? Like turkey and American. That's what they have to mean. But still, that's so odd. That's really weird labeling. And you know what? I don't think that is American cheese though, because I feel like they don't do that. I don't see American cheese in a lot of things. I feel like. Oscar Mayer Fun Pack Lunchables. 2 for $6, which, that's entirely too much. We got some more scrimps here. We saw scrimps earlier in the ad. I think it was on the first page, wasn't it? But they were like Kroger medium shrimp tray. I think these are these, I can't tell. I prefer my shrimp fried and battered. Okay, so we had one of these recently. Actually, I bought it and I thought it was this one right here, the lemon pudding cake, but it wasn't. It looked just like it because it was like, it had like a yellow hue to it. I guess it sort of does too, but it looked so much more yellow. And I was like, oh, I love the lemon one, let me get that. So I grabbed it. And I got home and it was the freaking sour cream one. I hate that one. So I was not impressed. I was like, I'm gonna have to start reading. But they look exactly the same. That's the problem. But oh well. I mean, I guess it's a good thing because it lasts way longer. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. And that chocolate cake will always be looking so good. Now it says $6. I never see this one in there. I never see these. Like, where are these at? Unless they're in the refrigerated, in that refrigerated section over there in the deli. That's where these be at, in that section. And there's like a little freezer over there with like certain kinds of cakes and whatnot. Anyways, Home Chef. I do love their rotisserie chicken. They got some good rotisserie chicken. Actually, all of their like in-house chicken's pretty good. Like if you go to their deli and get like chicken strips or something, very good. And honestly, they got some bomb potato wedges. So good, so good. And so what do we have here? By the selection, brown sugar ham. Oh, I didn't know they made like a big old ham like that. Interesting. $11.99, $7.99. Wait, whoa. Walmart's rotisserie chicken is cheaper than this. It's like a $5 something, and it's just as good. I love me a good rotisserie chicken. Isn't that weird? Why are rotisserie chickens so cheap? Okay, especially if you compare it to all the other things they've had in here. Like that's a whole damn chicken, and they're only like $5, $7, $8. You know what I mean? It's just so weird. How does that work? Because then, like, if I wanted, like, it would probably cost me even more if I wanted like a 4-piece chicken strips. You know what I mean? And I'm like, how does that work? It's just, yeah. Anyways, did we cover everything in here? We sure did. technical difficulties. I'm gonna have like 5 or 6 video files I gotta stitch together because I wouldn't record in one sequence. But it is what it is. Is it my battery telling me it's slow again? Okay, well, I've got the issue now once again. So, please like and comment on this video. Let me know if you made it this far. Leave some kind of emoji to let me know. I can't even tell you what to leave. What to leave in there? Leave an avocado. Leave an avocado if you made it this far. Basically, just damn man. You know what I mean? But thank you for watching. And until I see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. And peace out.